What data do F1 teams use to manage tire compounds? Imagine trying to keep a delicate balance on a tightrope during a high-speed race. That's what managing tire compounds in Formula One is all about. Teams relying on a mix of detailed data to make smart choices about which tires to use and when to change them. First, they analyze the characteristics of each tire type: soft, medium, and hard. Soft tires grip the track better and heat up quickly, giving faster lap times but wearing out faster. Hard tires last longer but don't offer as much grip. Knowing these differences helps teams decide which tire to use for qualifying or race stints. On the track, sensors embedded in the tires and the car gather real-time data. These sensors measure temperature, pressure, humidity, and acceleration. For example, if a tire's temperature gets too high, it can degrade faster, so teams watch these numbers closely. Pressure data is also key because it affects grip and wear. If pressure drops too much, the tire might be overheating or losing air, which can slow the car down or cause a failure. Teams monitor how these factors change lap by lap, giving them a live picture of how the tires are performing. Lap time data is another critical piece. Teams track how fast the car is going with different tire ages and types. If lap times start to slow down after a certain number of laps, it signals that the tire is degrading. By analyzing this, teams can decide the best moment to pit for new tires, balancing the lost time during the stop with the gain from better grip. They also use tire degradation models, which are like crystal balls based on past races and practice sessions. These models combine historical data with live race info to predict how much longer a tire will last and how performance will decline. Teams also run tests in labs using rigs that simulate track conditions. These tests help understand how tires behave under controlled loads and vibrations, giving extra data beyond what they see on the track. Environmental factors like track temperature, weather, and fuel load are also factored in because they influence how quickly tires heat up and wear out. If it's hot and the track is abrasive, tires will degrade faster, so teams adjust their strategies accordingly. All this data feeds into their decision-making. When to pit, which tires to choose, and how to adapt during the race all depend on these detailed insights. For pit stops, teams use this data to plan the perfect moment to change tires, aiming to minimize time lost and maximize race pace. They also decide which compound to start with based on track conditions and expected tire life. During the race, live telemetry and predictive models help teams make quick calls if weather or track conditions change unexpectedly. In short, managing tire compounds in Formula One is a smart mix of real-time sensor data, historical performance, environmental info, and advanced predictions. All these pieces work together to help teams keep their cars fast and their tires in good shape, giving them the best chance to win.